On this episode of Your Month in Review, a major announcement for jobs in the area. The former Unilever facility is about to be back in business under a new company. We'll have details on the job numbers and find out what's going to be made in Hagerstown. And the Hagerstown Police Department is launching a pilot program for body-worn cameras. See how they work and how they're helping officers better serve the community. Plus, a synthetic latex spill in the Potomac River recently made headlines. We'll tell you how the city addressed the plume coming through our area and how we continue to provide safe drinking water for our customers. I'm Erin Wolf, and this is your Month in Review for September 2015. There are over 100 jobs on the way to Hagerstown, thanks to a new business purchasing the former Unilever property. Pinnacle Foods bought the old ice cream processing plant. They'll be manufacturing their Gardein product, a line of meatless, plant-based foods. The city, Washington County government, and Maryland's Department of Business and Economic Development worked together to bring the company to the hub city. The partnership was able to offer an incentive package of over $1 million based on jobs successfully created. Pinnacle also plans to make significant renovations to the facility, and the city will be fast-tracking the company's permit approvals, helping to create those local jobs faster. Now, Pinnacle is a Fortune 1000 company, a leading producer, marketer, and distributor of high-quality branded food products. You may recognize some of their brands like Bird's Eye, Duncan Hines, Wishbone, and others. Well, the mayor and council have approved a change in the city's zoning that could create economic development opportunities for urban agriculture. It's an update to the land management code that would allow plants to be grown and processed in the same facility. Now, with this change, new emerging technologies like hydroponics, aeroponics, and indoor vertical farming could occur in certain areas of the city that may not be typical for nursery or greenhouse operations. It would be beneficial for an enterprise to grow and process their material in one location, like packaging herbs, tea, and potpourri for sale. Now, this would also allow medical marijuana to be grown in city limits by a licensed grower. The state of Maryland is overseeing the assignment of 15 licenses across the entire state. They'll be assigned after a comprehensive review process by the Maryland Medical Cannabis Commission. Well, after 24 years of service to the Hagerstown Police Department, Chief Mark Holtzman has retired. Chief Holtzman started his career in the cadet program and advanced through the ranks until he was appointed chief in 2013. Now that he's retired from Hagerstown, he will serve as the chief of police for the city of Greenville in North Carolina. Holtzman focused his work at the police department around the use of technology and data to address crime and engaging with neighborhoods.
Being able to know individuals from the community on a first-name basis, I think the department has a long legacy of that and will continue with that. We have some great partnerships with our local community. So when we had those bad days, those tough days, we can work through them as a community.
In the meantime, Captain Paul Kiefer is serving as the acting chief. He's also worked for the department for his entire career in law enforcement, 23 years. The city is now conducting a national executive search for a new police chief through the International Association of Chiefs of Police. Both internal and external applicants can be considered. The city expects to fill the position within the next 4 to 6 months. The Hagerstown Police Department will be launching a body-worn camera program for officers in the coming weeks. Only uniformed officers will wear a camera, and only 6 cameras will be used to start the program. The cameras will mainly be utilized when an officer is called to respond to an incident, and the officer will inform others that the camera is on when that's possible. Recording will not occur if there's an expectation of privacy. For instance, people who come to police to report information will not be recorded. A Western Maryland company that spilled 10,000 gallons of synthetic latex in the Potomac River had communities on alert. The city of Hagerstown worked with the Maryland Department of the Environment and the Interstate Commission of the Potomac River Basin to address the spill. Staff was prepared in advance of the plume arriving at the intake area. We enhanced our water treatment process to separate any potential latex material out of the treated water. The city maintained service to our 90,000 customers throughout the event. Now, unrelated to the latex spill, the city of Hagerstown recently started a new water treatment process to maintain federal drinking water standards. The city, as well as other surrounding municipalities, have switched to using chloramines to disinfect water. It's a combination of chlorine and ammonia, and it's one of the more practical alternatives to chlorine. The change will provide a higher quality drinking water because it lasts longer in the distribution system, and there are fewer taste and odor concerns that are typically associated with chlorine. There are considerations to be made when it comes to using water treated with chloramines, particularly for kidney dialysis patients, specialized businesses, and people with fish tanks and ponds. You can find information on the city's website at hagerstownmd.org. Mayor Dave Geisberts recently hosted a group of government officials from China. The group from Shenzhen, China, made the visit through a partnership with the UNESCO Center for Peace. Through this cultural exchange, the mayor and the guests discussed topics like education, tourism, the health industry, and organic agriculture. The mayor took the Chinese representatives on a tour of various locations throughout the city and the surrounding community, including the Maryland Theater, USMH, Meredith Medical Center, and the new library. Well, an iconic city landmark is getting a facelift. The clock tower atop City Hall is being repainted for the first time in over 15 years. The existing paint was chipping and peeling. Any lead paint that was on the tower was removed under a previous renovation project. In addition, the 4 clocks on the tower were also replaced and are now working properly. Thanks so much for watching. That's your month in review.